Hello. What have I done? I haven't done much. Actually, I'm not doing anything. As you may see, I'm not looking very building guy, so this is what been working here. I need purchase some passing through rubbers there for the hoses. I started welding on the brackets for the fuel cell, patching the holes on the trunk floor. It is terrible metal on this bottom of the trunk. It's like 0.3 millimeter. It's either been like that shitty from the factory or it's just been rusted away. So I've been fixing that while I'm welding. I will mount the, you can see there's the standard battery mount. I will use that. It is actually good. Volvo made it properly. I will put that there. And alright, I've been now prepping with this trunk to get ready for seam sealer and then paint. I will still need to remove the sticker there and little bit on this. There's a organ stress, so I need to vacuum that, but yeah, I will remove the biggest nuts on from there, but otherwise I will cover the sucks holes and then putting the seam sealer on the all the midsection on the trunk, and then that's about it. There is a little bit work. I need to grind or wire brush that burn marks from there so that I get the paint sticking. After I have done the cleaning and seam sealing, I will mask this area so that I can paint this white, and then I can do the cover for the fuel liner holes and put the AN fittings on the hoses or tubes, and then I can connect the hoses to the fuel tank that is there. I take the trunk away. Probably I'll be so eager to put wing on the trunk lid, so I'm probably making holes on that, so it will be permanent installation after that. But yes, that's the situation at the moment. These will get been changed many times, but I want to get this looking nice, and when it's white it's a little bit easier to find stuff there, so that's my plan of attack, and then it's looking a little bit more ready, so I continue on that. Okay, I prepped for the painting. There is now seam sealer all over, and I put a little bit rust preventive base coat to the where I was welding, and yep, I still need to wiping there is a little bit on stuff all over, so dust and larger particles, but this should be covering the car so that white paint won't go everywhere. So putting that. I will use the same paint for painting moped's part, so I still need to be prepping a little bit the other areas here so that I can paint those same time. So, but this needs to be waiting to dry up. Okay, I have already mixed the paint and it's now filtered on the can, the spray can, and I ran out this batch, but I should have a little bit older left, so let's hope I get paint this everything. I have already compressor running there and there's no light, but everything is now dry and ready for painting. I will start up painting from up and then going down. So that's the plan of the attack. Alright, there's a paint now inside the boot. Most likely not perfect, but as you can see how much it brings light when it's white. Don't mind of those, they are glue residues that I couldn't get off, or I decided that it doesn't need to take off, so that's it. Next I let this dry and then we will put the rubbers on the holes there and stuff like that. Maybe we get this looking a little bit better, a little bit more ready. Okay, paint is dry, a little bit sticky anyways. I put the grommets there and now I design and make a bracket that holds these tubes here, and then I put the AN fittings on the top of the tubes and that's it. Okay, let's put those fittings on and maybe throw tank there. I can put the hoses there to the fittings when I have a tank there and yada yada yada. So let's proceed. We have this summer's only warm day, so it's like sauna here, so let's see how this goes. Alright, let's start. I don't have the right tool, so I have made these. It's not very practical, but first one. What the heck? Always something. Alright, those are now there. I made this bracket myself to keep these somehow looking nice. Maybe we put tank next. Oi. Okay, sorry. I admit I made a little bit too tight fitment there, but there's tank now. So that's its place, and I have here this battery mount. I use the Volvo original. When I bolt this here, I can put a trap from here or here, and the Volvo original holding system is quite nice. I'm not using the extremely light battery. I just use some 50 amps normal battery reasons, and using the V70 leftovers that I took from our scrappy car, and I will put also this ventilation of the battery here, still drilling something there, and also I have this V70 distribution panel with the 40 amps fuses. I will mount this here back and use those for the fuel pump, and if there's anything else, put it here. And I still have room here. I might put the original jack there, because if I want to get this registered, this will need warning triangle and the jack and the repair kit for the tire, so they will accept that. But that's it. And yes, it's already dirty when I mark with my hands there, and I will need to do some touch-up painting there. I messed those with the when I was painting, the gun was taking there to the container, so but those I can just brush and fix those. Okay, that's one thing tackled. I could put the cover here, even though I don't have pump assembly yet there, or I have a pump and assembly and everything, but I need some plugs still to, it's a 3 pump holder, so I need to cover 2 holes there, so I don't, because it's the combined chamber, so one pump is pushing there and it would be leaking out if I'm not plugging those, so minor things. But this is what I got now. Okay, let's drill some holes. I measured many times and marked. These are the holes for the rear wing installation. I tested, and that was my original marking, but I noticed that didn't match, so these I will put those there and holes and drop those there, and let's see how it fits. As you may see, this have rough life and oversprayed and everything, so I need to anyways repaint this and sand this cover. Underside is fine, it doesn't matter, but the top layer I need to fix this. So now is the good time to make the holes. I get those painted when painting, so it won't be rusting or anything like that. So that's the plan. I will put camera side and make holes. I don't want to film that. Okay, I had to ask lovely assistants helping me and they didn't want to come filmed, so ta-da! It's mounted, not sturdy but mounted. I put the trunk lid in place. So where do I get the angle? Is it from here? Is it now looking? Does it make sense? It's just mount for the test fit and all. I'm quite sure that I will print or order or something. These are some sort of plastic, so I could print like 100% infill and make a little bit bigger ends like Formula 1 style, maybe slotting, so getting a little bit aerodynamics on there, so it would be creating turbulence on the back of the wing. And I think this angle might be a bit too much on, but I don't know. I really need to okay, so I rephrase. Now there is some mounting holes, one here and it's behind there. I will need to make probably hole here so that it's better visibility there, and somehow tie maybe these mounting bolts here, make a plate, and from there maybe some kind of bracket here, so it's sturdier, because now it's only in this trunk lid and you can see that it's flexing already. Okay, there's a empty space here, but still the trunk lid is flexing, so I need to get this tied like there between these across and this somehow down there, so when wing is actually pushing car, it will push car, not just ripping the tin foil of the trunk lid. So that's the story of rear wing or spoiler. If it's working, it's a wing. If it's not, if it's just a showpiece, then it's a spoiler. Let's see. With that and diffuser, maybe it creates downforce, I don't know. Actually, I'm just happy if I can start driving this car. Okay, what next? Okay, let's try now slap together this pump assembly so we can put this on the tank and have a little bit things where they could be. Okay, so this is already sturdy, so I need to put the power feeds on here. That was right. Okay, I will do like this, so this would be negative. If I tighten this, it means that I would need put power also inside here already. So we need to first make pump lines. Do I even have proper on this box? And not even on that box. So we need to go and purchase bigger connectors, but we can still assemble this and then connect cables later, so we don't need to put this permanently. I have already here the hose connectors so that I don't lose those. So let's assemble this then. So this would be the pump hanger. I think it's okay like that. It's not gonna go anywhere. And this is the pump hanger. It's connected already. So, all right. So, I have pump here. Filter. Come on. It can go only one way. It's there now. So it's E85 pump, so it can handle the ethanol. And it came with own hose, but we had hose on the pump assembly, but I think I will change this if it's long enough. Heat might be helping. Just a second, I will lose this.
One eternity later.
Little bit unnecessary force and it came off. So I put this. Yeah. And I don't have proper tool, so I made stupid protector here, and I can put these on. Like so. And since this is a 3-pump hanger and I use only one, I purchase a plug, or actually 2 plugs. So let's close these additional ports here. Have O-rings and the plug here. This will go here. Do I even have right? Oh, you see, it's too big. Like so. Now, those are plugged, and that's the feeding, and this chamber goes to the outlet here in the middle. You can see the hole. This is the return. Okay. So that's it. So I measured 23 centimeters to the bottom, so it's almost end of this rod, so this would be easy to mount, so do it like so. that should be proper location, and I don't have fastener hose clamp. I need to find one or two. I think we found the winner. It's a 31 Il hose clamp. So I think I need to put two of these. I put another one just in case. So is this one size? Is this too big? Little bit too big, this clamp. It wasn't what I expected it to be. Well, anyway, it's not going anywhere from there. So I did manage to do all of it. Something blinding. Let's try that one. So if this would go there and that would go here. Come out. Is a little bit short. I have the hose clamp here. That goes there. Let's throw this there. To How come this isn't behave? No, this isn't going to be working. Well, I need to purchase hose. But for the sake of the video, let's imagine that I will be installing this now. Actually, it does not matter if I put this together and they are much better safe there on the tank than they are on the box laying around. So that would be the pump assembly. I will put the power feeds here. I just hand tight these so that they stay there. Like this, and this goes together like this. What did I just do? And this goes to the tank. Let's reposition camera. Okay, so I will install this way. Oops, like so. And I forget one thing. Ceiling there. I put this just for the sake of doing something. There is some ring inside the tank where these bolts are threaded. Okay, so that's the feeding line to the engine, and this is the return, and we will have those connectors there where we put the direct return line there, but you can see I printed their filter hanger. So we're putting filter here for the feed line, so it will be mounted here, so like this. Like that, and feed line goes there, and from there to the hard line that goes front of the car. So that's about the trunk assembly for this part. So now we have a mock-up place for the hoses and the wiring. So there is places where we can connect hoses and measure the hoses, but that will be another video. Maybe we will look how I mess up all AN fitting hoses and putting wrong fittings on the wrong kind of hose. So I think that's something you guys can wait on the next video. So I think I end this trunk combination here. I made it ready for painting and painted, and now I have parts here also laying around, so I can continue with the wiring and other stuff. So that's about it, and if you would like and tell your friends and subscribe, and we see you on the next video. Hopefully it won't take that long to publish. See ya. Little bit bonus footage. This is my moped, Suzuki PV 50cc. In Finland our mopeds are 50cc, and everything higher that is motorcycle, and if this would be a bigger engine it would be illegal to be moped. This is year 81 or 82, but it's registered 84. I have owned this since 1995, and since I'm getting closer to my 50s and I couldn't get the motorcycle, I fixed this. This was a very bad shape. I still have an engine to build and plenty other stuff, but this has been my side project additional to the cars, but I haven't filmed this because this is something stupid, not for everyone, because I really don't know what to do. I have drive mopeds since I was a 10-year-old, so actually 6-year-old, well, always. So I'm not a professional. Everyone on the internet knows everything better than I am, so I don't bother ruin my good mood with this to show this to fuckers on the internet. So that's why this is just bonus clip on my video.